Okay, now that we have our GET request going, let's go to our add book. So here's our add book. Let's see. Oh, that's not the right one. Here we go. Going to our add book. And make sure you get down our class component. I'm going to say add book just as a filler there. So we can see, yeah, we're on the right page. Okay, once you have all this down, let's add a constructor with props. Super with props. Okay, and then we're going to have some state. State equals, and our state, let's see. If we come to our app here, we have our add book. We're going to have a title and an author. So going back, this dot state title, oops, title equals empty string. And then author, also an empty string. Perfect. Okay. So let's add, okay, let's get rid of this, and we're going to say okay, H1. We're going to say add a book. Add a book below. Cool. We're also going to give this a class name, this div. That's going to be add book wrapper. Okay. Oh, it's okay. I've forgotten how to code. We need colons there instead of equal signs. And it likes that. Surprise, surprise. In our add book, it looks like we have another one of those breaks. So let's add that under here. And yep, it'll give us a break. And then let's create a form. So after our break here, we're going to have form with an on submit. And we're going to hand it off to this dot handle submit, which we haven't created yet, so it's not going to like it. But I mean, it's not going to do anything. So inside of our form, we're going to have a div with a class name of add title. And inside of the title one, we're going to have a label with title. And then our input. The type of text, a name of title, a value of this dot state dot title with an on change of this, on change this dot handle change. Oh, there we go. Okay, this dot handle change, and have a self-closing tag for that. And there we go. We have our title and our input box. We need one for an author as well. So let's just copy this whole div. And we'll change the information on it. So this one is going to be add author with author. Type text name equals author. Author. And then this dot state dot author. Cuckoo. And so, yeah, it doesn't know what onChange means because we haven't created it yet. Let's do that. Let's create that. So because it is an event handler, we have to bind it. So we're going to say this dot, we're going to handle change equals this dot handle change dot bind this. And then do the same with handle submit. Bind this. Cuckoo. All right. And then let's create handle change and also the handle submit. Cool. We also have to, let's add our submit button just to finish things off. This is right before the form ending. We're going to put it in a div for styling purposes with a class name of submit. And then it'll be a button. The type submit. Value of submit. And it's going to say submit, in case you couldn't guess. Submit. And there's our button. And let's see. Oh yeah, I did spell onChange wrong. So you probably caught that. And so it likes that now. And I also spelled label wrong. I'm doing well today, guys. Let's see. Label. Nope, I did it again. How do I spell label? I can't even think right now. Oops. Label. Label. Okay. It should like it now. And it does. All right. Let's work on our handle change. So as of right now, when we type things in, it's not going to set the state or anything. So let's do that. So handle change is going to take in an event. I'm just going to represent that with E. And we're going to just set the state. This dot set state. And so I'm going to say E event dot target dot name equals event dot target dot value. So what that is doing is it's saying the target, which is whichever input we are targeting at the time. The name, we're going to set that state, the value. So basically it's just saying we're going to set the state of whatever target we're on. Now, all right, let's print out, let's see. Oh, I'm going to console log it. Just to make sure that our state is actually being updated. Let's do Harry Potter, and their title is working by J.K. Rowling, and author is working. So we can see here that our state is actually being updated. Perfect. Let's get rid of that because we don't need it, and work on our handle submit. So this is where we're going to connect to our backend. So as of right now, when you press submit, your whole site refreshes, and we don't want that. We want to do, well, first it takes in an event, which I'm going to represent with E again. And event.prevent default will get rid of that it'll stop it from refreshing every time you press the submit button. And then I'm going to, let's see, we're going to have a fetch call. And I'm going to go back to not the view book, the book index, and grab that URL again. Here we are. And then we have to put in our the path that we did. So book input. That's for our post method. Copy that and get rid of this. All right, paste it in. There we go. So we have our route, and I'll put that in the wrong spot right after the quotation mark. We're going to add a method of post, and headers will be equal to content type of application JSON. And then we have a body with JSON.stringify. So this is changing our information into JSON. And it's going to be this dot state dot title. This dot. Okay, so I forgot that we had to, up here, we have to define title and author as this dot state dot title, because it won't let us down here. So we're going to say let title equal this dot state dot title, and let author equal this dot state dot author. And then now we can do title, and author. And so this will now pass all the information in our state to our backend. And if we do a dot then with a response equal to, we're just going to say console log to test that it's working. Console log post response with our response. And then we'll have catch to be our error. We're going to catch the error equals console log fetch. Let's see, let's do a post error error. Cool. All right, let's test this out. For title, let's do another Harry Potter. Submit that, and we have a post response. So it looks like it worked if we come back to our home page. And let's refresh the page and see. Oh yeah, here. We have our Harry Potter. We have 2 Harry Potters. So that is working. Let's finish it up now. Let's see. Go to Add Book again. And we're going to, where am I? Here I am. Okay, get rid of this console log. We're going to return response.json like that. And then we're also going to do another dot then with our response data equals return response data, just like that. So now, let's try another one. Let's do Django by Terry Pratchett. submit it. We should do something there. So it should, we have Django. Yeah, okay. We're gonna add another dot then, so that when we press the submit button, it's gonna automatically take us to the home page. So dot then, and this is going to be an empty arrow function with this dot props dot history dot push, and we're going to push to the home page. Let's try this again. We're going to do masquerade also by Terry Pratchett. Submit, and it takes us straight home, and we can see that we have masquerade by Terry Pratchett. Cool, cool. All right. So it looks like this page is working perfectly.